students? How are you? Taking care in the winters and the studies and everything and the pandemic. We have to take care of ourselves and hope you're all doing that and having a wonderful life, enjoying yourself, studying and playing and everything. Indoors, everything is possible and experiencing a very different way of life. But always enjoy whatever is the situation around you. Tend to enjoy life because there is always some kind of positivity involved there, so just try to find it. Okay, so welcome back to yet another lecture of biology, and we were studying about biodiversity and diversity, specifically about animal kingdom last time. Last time we had studied how the animal kingdom has been further classified into small groups which are called phylums, and then how the phylums are involved in or are classified in different classes. That is not our course, but phylum features we have to know. Last time I told you based on what the phylums are classified. I told you first the symmetry is seen, body design कैसा होता है organisms का. Second, it is seen whether they are having cellular level of organization or their body is made up of tissues or their body is made up of organs only, and ultimately whether the body is designed to have organ systems. ये देखा जाता है. So level of organization. Then I told you what is seen is the number of germ layers, and I explained you where the germ layers are present. The germ layers are the layers in the embryo. When embryo is being formed, embryogenesis के दौरान layers form होते हैं, and when there are 2 layers, organism is called diploblastic. 3 layers, it is called triploblastic. Obviously, excuse me. So the phone rang. Sorry. Obviously, we know that 2 layers are, the number 2 is always lower than 3. So organisms of a higher body development or higher in the order of evolution are having 3 germ layers. And then ultimately last time we had discussed about coelom, which is a body cavity. इसका definition कई बार पूछा जाता है, what is coelom? So coelom का definition है a body cavity between gut wall and the body wall. ये तो adult organism है, लेकिन ओलंपियाड वगैरह में ये भी आ सकता है. It is a cavity which is lined by or having mesoderm on both the sides. So this was what we had discussed. Now I would be helping you first remember the name of the phylums, because there are 11 phyla which you are going to study. I think NCERT में 10 है, but then now Protochordata has been included, so we will study about them. I would at times be telling you that if person is studying NCERT, do this. Only for schools you do this, and other than schools you can also understand that. But I would be teaching the higher level incorporated along with this, so that you don't face difficulty कि ये अलग चीज है, ये अलग चीज है. ठीक है. So last time जब हमने देखा कि ये कैटेगरीज, तो अब हमको याद करने कौन कौन से फाइलम में. उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे, फाइलम के नाम याद हो जाएंगे. उसके बाद हम सभी फाइलम में देखेंगे कि कैसी बॉडी सिमेट्री है, कैसी लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, कैसा जो सीलोम है और जर्म लेयर्स कितने, ये हम देखेंगे सभी के. एंड दे कैन मेक वन सेंटेंसेस. फॉर एग्जांपल ये क्वेश्चन आता है, which for example porifera is a phylum. Porifera has dash coelom or dash number of germ layers. It comes as question, so you have to remember that. And for these 4 things I'll help you remember very easily. Only then one distinctive features are given in the NCERT, 1 or 2 maximum, which you have to remember, and then it's done. Little bit I would be adding the digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, so that it is helpful in the Olympiads. Okay, so first let's see the names of the different phylums. Okay, so for that, first I want you to remember this sentence. Pcsippy नाम, NAAM stands for नाम का elephant had chocolates. So remember this. Excuse me.
Was not.
इसके लिए do this. Elephant had, or you can remember possessed only if, and the last word is chocolates.
+91141714021.
Sorry for the phone, it's ringing again and again. I'll put on do not disturb, that would be better. Sorry, excuse me. So sorry for the interruption. So I was saying, remember this sentence. Pcsippy naam, this is NAAM, that is naam, and this is का, CA, का, हम हिंदी में नाम का ऐसे बोलते हैं ना. तो Pcsippy नाम का elephant had chocolates, या NCERT अगर अकेला कर रहे हो तो elephants possessed chocolates. ये सेंटेंस आप इजीली याद कर पाएंगे, है ना. और उसके बाद I will write down the names of the phylums, and please remember this sequence. You cannot alter the sequence. If you alter the sequence, that would be difficult for you to learn, because I would be making you learn in a sequential manner. ठीक है, तो आप Pcsippy नाम का elephant had chocolates या possessed chocolates, SSED it would be. Okay, so this is clear to you? Okay, just a minute. Yeah, so it is on. So hope this is clear to you. Now you have written down the sentence. Now I want to write down the names of the different phylums. So first is Porifera. Porifera. Then comes Coelenterata, also termed as Cnidaria. Then comes Ctenophora. Now I'm making a star here. So if you are studying for NCERT, omit this. This Ctenophora has not been mentioned in NCERT. It's not there in NCERT. So I have put a star. So if you are studying for NCERT only, PCP नाम का elephant you can do. And if for Olympiads, Pcsippy, because Olympiad, this is a phylum which has not been included in NCERT, but it is there. So then Ctenophora, the C is silent. Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora. ये नाम सुनेंगे ना तो याद हो जाएगा. ऐसा डिफिकल्ट नाम नहीं है, बस लगते हैं. जब आप सीक्वेंशियली ये बड़े बड़े नाम याद करने की ट्राई करते हैं तब डिफिकल्टी आती. सो पोरीफेरा आप बोल सकते हो आराम से. Coelenterata इजी. टीनोफोरा इजी नेम है, बट नाउ ओनली सीक्वेंस में अगर मैं आपको कहूंगी पोरीफेरा, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminth, Nemath-helminth, you can get confused. So I made you learn the sentence first. So hope that is clear. Pcsippy नाम का elephant had chocolates. अब याद हो गया. उसी सीक्वेंस में हम याद रखेंगे इनको. एक दो बार नाम को विदाउट सीक्वेंस पढ़ लेना. विदाउट सीक्वेंस, सीक्वेंस इज देन अरेंज अपने आप हो जाएगी. बस आपको नाम को प्रोनाउंस करना सीखना है. सो देन कम्स Ctenophora, Platyhelminth. What is this? Platyhelminth. Helminth. Nematoda. So nematoda, होप इतना लिख लिया आपने. Then Arthropoda, Annelida, Mollusca. So Mollusca, Echinodermata, then Hemichordata, and here I've again put a star. I will tell you why. Hemichordata and then chordata. Okay, so these are the different phylums which you're going to study. Once again I say Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminth, Nematoda, Arthropoda, Annelida, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 phyla. Now I have put a mark here. This is not mentioned in NCERT, so you can omit out for NCERT. स्कूल एग्जाम में ये शायद नहीं पूछा जाए. हेमिकॉर्डेटा मैंने इसीलिए लिखा है कि एक्चुअली इट इज हेमिकॉर्डेटा, बट इन योर बुक्स प्रोटोकॉर्डेटा हैज बीन मेंशन्ड, सो इट इज नॉट रॉन्ग. Protochordata is also right, but this and these are different. Protochordata actually comes under a subphylum of Chordata, बट उन्होंने हेमिकॉर्डेटा ना रख के प्रोटोकॉर्डेटा को बीच में रखा है. तो स्कूल एग्जाम के लिए आपको क्या याद करना है? पीसीपी नाम का एलिफेंट पोजेस्ड चॉकलेट्स, पोजेस्ड फॉर प्रोटोकॉर्डेटा, पोजेस करना, हैविंग. For Olympiads, this hemichordata can be asked. That's why I mentioned it here. Okay, but don't think this and these are same. ये दोनों different है. Hemichordata actually is in between this and this. All this still Echinodermata are non-chordates, and this is chordata. This one, this hemi is in between chordata and non-chordata. अब अपन देखेंगे क्या difference है. Right now I'm just helping you remember these names. So that is why it is hemi. In school it is given protochordata. That is not wrong. It is a subphylum of this only. But for school you remember hemi आपको याद नहीं करना, Ctenophora आपको याद नहीं करना. अगर आप ओलंपियाड की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे टीनोफोरा भी याद करना है, हेमिकॉर्डेटा याद करना है आपको. ठीक है. सो अगेन इफ यू आर फेसिंग डिफिकल्टी, लेट मी डू अकॉर्डिंग टू स्कूल. पीसीपी नाम का एलिफेंट पोजेस्ड चॉकलेट. सो यू रिमेंबर ऑल द सीक्वेंस ऑफ द फाइलम फॉर स्कूल एग्जाम. पोरिफेरा, Coelenterata. This is not given, so Platyhelminth, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, Annelida, Mollusca. This star comes here. Echinodermata, Protochordata, and Chordata. So you remember the sequence, right? So I made you learn the sentence first. बिकॉज देखो ये नाम आप 1, 2, 3 बार पढ़ोगे आपको याद हो जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये नाम, बट जस्ट से Echinodermata, Porifera, इट्स इजी. बस हम अपने माइंड में सोच लेते हैं कि अरे इतने डिफिकल्ट नाम, तब हमें याद नहीं होता. बिकॉज माइंड हैज ऑलरेडी गॉट दैट कमांड कि बस अब आपको याद नहीं करना, ये डिफिकल्ट है. अगर आप, योर माइंड इज लाइक अ कंप्यूटर. आई वुड वॉन्ट टू ऐड, अगर आप कंप्यूटर को कमांड, यू राइट सो मेनी थिंग्स, यू सी, and then you give the command of delete, will the computer understand कि yeah this is very important, I cannot delete it? Will it think? No, it will directly delete it. So try to use your mind like a computer. Give it the right input, it will give you the right output. Okay, सो ये नाम पहले सारे पढ़ लो एक बार, फिर ये सेंटेंस में रखो. यू विल इजीली नो द सीक्वेंस ऑफ दीज फाइलम्स. ठीक है. सो आपको आज के लेक्चर में यही करना है. फर्स्ट दिस सेंटेंस, देन इफ यू आर स्टडिंग फॉर ओलंपियाड्स आप करो पीसी सिप्पी, अगेन नाम का एलिफेंट हैड चॉकलेट्स. आई टेल यू अबाउट हेमिकॉर्डेटा आल्सो. ठीक है, लेटर ऑन, बट अभी ये ध्यान करो. सो होप दिस इज क्लियर टू यू. पीसीपी नाम का एलिफेंट possessed chocolates. That helps you remember the names of the phylum in sequence. और एक बार सीक्वेंस याद हो गया, बहुत इजीली आपको याद हो जाएगा सब कुछ. Now I'm rubbing this and telling you how the sequence would help you, and then you'll find wow, it's so easy. I would write Porifera like this, the lowest order here, then Coelenterata, Ctenophora if included, then Platyhelminths, Nematoda, Arthropoda, Annelida, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata, or Protochordata and Chordata like this. I would make a table like this. ठीक है, आपको अपनी कॉपीज में ये बना लेना है, बड़े से पेज पे बनाना तो इजीली याद होगा. एंड देन यू डू इट लाइक दिस. एंड देन व्हाट आई वुड डू, I would be writing 4 things here. First, I would write symmetry. Second, I would write level of organization. Then I would write number of germ layers. And then I would write coelom. And then I would write about digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, what is reproductive type. And then I would write distinctive feature, और this is the most important, ये सब में different होगा. Otherwise see, I told you lower organisms have radial symmetry. सबसे पहले तो ये symmetrical होते हैं, उसके बाद थोड़े higher development में आते हैं तो radial, और सबसे higher development में हो जाएगा bilateral. So suppose this is asymmetrical, this is radial, and this is bilateral. Now none of these can have radial, all will have bilateral except one. I'll tell you that. I'm just explaining हम कैसे लिखेंगे और कैसे पढ़ेंगे. उसके बाद यहाँ पे लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, आप जानते हैं सबसे पहले सेल ही आएगा, उसके बाद टिश्यू आ सकता है, उसके बाद ऑर्गन वाला आ सकता है, एंड उसके बाद ऑर्गन सिस्टम आएगा. If this side are higher developed organisms, if here one organism got organ system, obviously the ones here will never have organ level, because these are higher developed than these, so it will be easy. ठीक है. उसके बाद number of germ layers I said 2 and 3. Suppose this has 2, suppose I'm saying, and this has 3. So now all these would have 3. So when you know the sequence, you know very easily how to put the things inside. आपको ये याद नहीं रखना पड़ेगा, सीक्वेंस याद है तो आपको ये याद नहीं रखना पड़ेगा. आपको सिर्फ याद रखना पड़ेगा कि अच्छा प्लैटीहेल्मिन्थ से शुरू हुआ था बाइलेटरल, मतलब उसके बाद सारे बाइलेटरल. अच्छा 3 जर्म लेयर्स कहाँ से शुरू हुआ था, वहां तक याद है, उसके बाद सारे 3 जर्म लेयर्स है. सो इट बिकम्स इजी टू रिमेंबर. देन फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस कैन बी अ coelomate, this could be a pseudocoelom, and then coelomate. But then once proper coelom comes, all would be proper coelomates. They cannot be acoelomates. So this is why I made you learn the sequence. So, and this is why I explained how we would be studying. And this table, today's work would be making the table, remembering the sentence, making the table and remembering the name of the phylums. Then I would make you tell you all the features. It would be very easy for you to do it. So what would your work be today? पहले सेंटेंस याद करो, उसके बाद फाइलम्स के नाम 3-4 बार पढ़ो. सेंटेंस याद नहीं भी बाद में करोगे तो भी इजी हो जाएगा, बट पहले फाइलम के 3-4 बार नाम पढ़ लो और फिर देखो कि कैन आई प्रोनाउंस इट. यस, यू विल बी एबल टू. उसके बाद सेंटेंस याद करो. सेंटेंस तो 1 ही मिनट लगेगा आपको, और उसको अरेंज करते जाओ. यू नो द सीक्वेंस में. एंड देन मेक अ टेबल. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, मेक अ टेबल. आई वुड बी टीचिंग यू ऑल द फीचर्स नेक्स्ट टाइम. टुडे आई जस्ट एक्सप्लेन हम कैसे पढ़ेंगे, सो दैट माइंड में वो सेट हो जाए. ठीक है, बट आपको सीक्वेंस में सारे फाइलम यहां लिखने, और यहां पे आई विल मेक यू राइट लेटर, डोंट वरी. आप तो एक टेबल बनाओ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस यू मेड अ टेबल. You write down the names, leave this column, write down the names of all the phylums here and make straight lines like this. I would make you fill what you, बस आपने ये बना लिया, मैं आपको easily पूरा fill करवा दूंगी. Because हो सकता है, because we are on online teaching, मुझे एक एक fill करने में time लगे. I would be able to give you the all the features together. Table ही रख दूं मैं and explain करूँ, तो आपको सिर्फ भरना रहेगा next lecture में. ठीक है. So hopefully you have understood what I taught today. I will not take a very long lecture today. Only remember the name of the phylum. उसके बाद तो ये चैप्टर ऐसे हो गया. Not to worry at all. बहुत easy लगेगा, फिर तो कोई डिफिकल्टी आएगी ही नहीं. ठीक है, ये चैप्टर सिर्फ देखने में डिफिकल्ट लगता है, बट आई कैन इंश्योर यू, जिसने भी मेरे साथ पढ़ा है, they always felt it very easy. So hopefully you also feel the same. But still, if you face difficulty, you can always ask me. Not to worry at all. So till we meet next time, have a good time, take care of yourself and keep studying. Thanks for listening.